The reason why I'm even involved in this shit, like I said before, at one point, okay, when I say hate, I just didn't care for her. I didn't care for the girl, bro. Cinna, okay? I didn't give a f***. At the time, I was like, yo, who the f*** is that? Because niggas were talking about her. Niggas, not a guy, not a girl, niggas.
People keep asking, why'd you get involved? Brother, I was a victim. Not just me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Take this opportunity to sprinkle hate on my dog and make it seem like that's who they talking about. Did any other people involved in the actual situation come out here and say, oh, it was them? No.
Whatever they do, whether it's private or publicly, it's gonna hit them like a truck.
All right, so if you don't know who YourRage is, he's a very popular streamer on Twitch. And apparently right now, him and Cinna are going through a little situation. Like, I don't know what this is about, gang, I'm gonna be honest, but it kind of looks stupid. Like, people are calling Rage a cheater, saying he talks to too many girls, and it's like, bro, are we really at the point in society where we're gonna get mad at people for getting hoes? Let's go ahead and get to this drama. Let me see what's going on, man. I hope that ain't true.
And said something bad about me as a rumor, and that he had never met me, so his understanding of me was what this person had said.
Agent, you know, she farming clips and all. Farming that parasocial, relationship, whatever the case may be. And I hear that. I'm overly like, oh, I'm so good.
People keep asking, why'd you get involved? Brother, I was a victim.
Cinna never came out and said Jalon's name.
Recently, Cinna and YourRage have been going through some of the weirdest drama I've seen on the internet this month. And it's only super weird because it has gotten so far removed from YourRage and Cinna to the point we have other streamers like Connie Rosie, Scum TK, and someone named Soul all coming in and contributing because of a snake that was in the stream.
This like Avengers Civil War, man. I'm not gonna lie. I know this is a crazy thing to compare it to, bro, but like that's how I'm kind of feeling right now.
Industry and genuinely gets
on
pretty
a
muddy and
way lighter and way less serious and bullshit scale.
Between
it's like, why is so many people getting involved?
Of clips, tweets, and all other things in between. But I don't want to yap too much, so I want to start from the very beginning with the clip that started all of this. That being Cinna talking about someone talking bad about her to YourRage on her sis-a-thon.
Have you ever had another creator wrong you, and explain how, if so?
Unfortunately, I found out recently. Actually, this was talked about on stream. So how I initially found out was on stream. I can talk about it. Recently, I can talk about it, the Pokemon Marathon. Rage came to me, and he talked to me and said that when he first met me, he didn't like me. And I was really intrigued, because I was like, that's so weird. Like, I thought he was joking. It kind of hurt my feelings when he told me, because I'm try to be friends with people all the time. Like, I love meeting new people. And it confused me, because I was like, I've never done anything to this person to make them not like me. He told me that somebody had gone to him and said something bad about me as a rumor, and that he had never met me, so his understanding of me was what this person had said. And so Rage said this on stream.
Wait, is this whole thing a he said, she said thing?
He said within literally a day of meeting me, he realized something wasn't right about what this person said. And he was instantly like, hold on, there's got to be something else at play here, because Cinna is not like this, what she's being described as.
Not talking about YourRage or Cinna here, but it is very apparent
this whole thing sound messy as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. Just off that first clip, bro. What the hell?
In the streaming industry, well, and content creation in general, but being fake to this degree on a person you've never actually met and only heard rumors about through clips on Twitter is pretty insane, especially if you're going to talk about them as if they're facts and not just random clip pages or even people like me promoting this stuff as drama to gain views and traction. This one-off conversation didn't seem like it was going to spark that much off of Cinna talking about it, because as he mentioned even in that clip, this conversation happened on stream before already during a Pokemon marathon with her, Agent, Extra Emily, and YourRage. But once you talked about it on the sis-a-thon, that clip went to Twitter and was plumbing out millions of views, with other people even reposting it, eventually having others comment on it, causing it to gain even more traction, with people all sharing in on their stories of this supposed person that Cinna was talking about. Some people are just so off. A few years ago, I had someone who kept spreading rumors and telling other big creators about how I was a weirdo. The word came back to me and it made it so awkward, because some of these people met me for the first time side-eyeing me. That person who spread those rumors was so nice to my face, I was put off and just blocked them on everything.
Gang, this is high school drama, bro. I'm gonna be honest. This shit it sounds like we're in high school again, bro. Are we really finna do that petty ass shit in this streamer community, gang? The he said, she said, talking shit about each other, bro. We're fucking grown ass adults, gang. Why are we doing that shit, gang?
The fact that I don't even know you and we both victims of the same person, I feel for you. I'm sorry it happened.
This shit messy as hell, man. I ain't gonna lie. Involving yourself like this shit messy as hell.
You too, I'm just finding out they talked about everyone. I hope y'all realize there are women in this industry that will try to get other successful women actively black by saying like this. I hope they get exposed because things like this tarnish reputations. Jealousy is so lame. Some people really just let their jealousy and insecurities drive them, willing to tear others down to build themselves up. Unfortunately for them, moving like that leaves cracks and you eventually come tumbling down. It's 100% the girl y'all think it is, by the way. Understand that overall.
Okay, that last comment is crazy.
Tumbling down. It's 100%.
That last comment is crazy. Yo, this whole thread is messy as fuck, but that last one just messy.
The girl y'all think it is, by the way. Understand that overall the streaming industry is pretty fake and content creation in general. You would hope all as women streamers that you would be able to get together, collab, because y'all face the same discrimination, y'all go through the same traumas and the trials and tribulations that mess up y'all's careers or at least hinder it in the exact same way. So uplifting people would be the better thing to do than tarnishing people down, even people you don't know. It just makes it very odd. And the fact that all of this is coming out just showing that no matter how bad you are, how long you try to hide it for, eventually somebody or even a group of people are going to come out and say something. Through all these tweets, y'all might notice that while at the end it says 100% the girl y'all think it is, no names were mentioned, at least in the tweets that I showed y'all, but a bunch of people were actually calling out who this person could be, and many people were pointing to the streamer named Jalon, someone who has collabed and been a part of the WL community for a good minute. But if you've never heard of her, you probably know about the 50 dates in 50 states that Agent 000 did, and the girl that he did it with happened to be Jalon. With a bunch of people throwing subliminals at her, creators, randoms on Twitter alike, and some people adding her directly or just outright saying her name, obviously Jalon was gonna eventually respond and say something, where she apparently responded in some leaked Instagram DMs along with her Discord.
Alright, this was her response though. Thank you for those of you who let me know about the clips and gross narratives being spun on Twitter. I'm totally fine. Randoms on the internet are convinced of anything and it's nothing new. I was planning on streaming Dispatch from start to finish this week, so that's what my next stream will be. I'll be in the no access if you guys need me. From this, I don't even know if this is legit or not. First thing first. So far I moved from this stuff, but parasocial just think it's easy to point to me because we both did stuff with Agent. I don't hang out or talk to that group of streamers, and I literally was pushing Rena in Josh's chat. It's just so tired and people just have their minds made up, so part of me doesn't think it's worth saying anything.
I'm not gonna lie. Side note, this whole setup is impressive as shit. I'm not gonna lie. The fact that he got a suit on, he got a whole template for this shit reporting on streamer news. I fuck with this thing,
but also I do want to stand up for myself on basis of accusations.
Now again, in most of the tweets I showed y'all, no one was adding her directly, but they were being pretty subliminal, liking tweets that were talking about Jalon, retweeting tweets that might mention Jalon, basically pointing the finger more and more at her, so it don't make sense that you would come on the internet and try to defend yourself in case these accusations are fake. Now, at the end of the day, from what I've shown y'all so far, y'all don't really have a say to know if it's her or not. Y'all just know a snowball effect happened because Cinna made a one-off comment on her stream. And speaking of Cinna, after seeing all this stuff go down, because this all happened in one day after that tweet hit 1 million views, she even got back on the internet to say she doesn't want any parts of what's going on right now because it's snowballing into a whole bigger thing that's involving people that didn't even say anything. Because
that's the issue with clipping culture, man. Oftentimes these Twitter or TikTok pages take clips out of context from these streams and put certain headlines on them, and it just snowballs into something like this.
This is supposed to be between Cinna and something that happened with YourRage, and I haven't even shown y'all any clips of YourRage yet.
So yeah, how did Jalon get roped into this? Like,
how bad it's already
getting. I guess apparently they saying Jalon like said this shit about Cinna, talk shit about Cinna. I don't know, but it's just
I'm not gonna lie. I can say this casually. I don't really care. Chat. I don't really want to be involved. Rage talked about what I talked about 3 other times before I've ever brought it up. That was the first time I ever really talked about it, and I don't care enough to be involved in like publicly dogpiling, if that makes sense. I talked about it for a game because it's my experience. It's not a big deal, and I just don't want to be involved. I'm good. Like I don't want to do that, if that makes sense. I feel like, but to clarify, because I saw somebody there like, oh, we shouldn't have even talked about it. But like, Rage had told that story 3 times publicly. That wasn't new when I talked about it. I just repeated what we learned about in Hawaii, and that is what it is.
While Cinna unfortunately initiated this drama and decided to opt out of it, other people were not on the same standing. And just to give Cinna some bail, I understand why she didn't feel like this clip was going to blow up. There is a whole video on YouTube of her and YourRage already talking about the situation with Agent. There are multiple clips of YourRage talking about the situation during Hawaii before before he even went and did a collab with Cinna. So it makes sense in her eyes, hey, I'm just playing a game, I'm going to answer a question and talk about something that we've already discussed and have full-length YouTube videos on, and it just snowballed into something that got a lot worse. And the people that are joining in, outside of people that might be retweeting, liking subliminals to a certain person, I understand people coming out and just sharing their experience. Oh, I see this relatable thing, let me talk about my experience with it too, but not putting any names to it. And honestly, there's no real issues with that. It's just the fact that once people start pointing fingers at each other, now people are getting attacked. Not only
I think the only thing that was said crazily wrong in the whole like tweet thread was this 100% the person you thinking of. That shit was messy as fuck. The whole thing is messy, but like that last tweet by Soul, I'm pretty sure that's her name. Yeah, that was messy as fuck.
Online, maybe even behind scenes, and it just causes them to have to defend themselves. And apparently one of these people that wanted to come out and speak about their experience with said person was Connie Rosie, when she went on her stream and did an entire segment breaking down some of the stuff that was going on.
People keep asking, why'd you get involved? Brother, I was a victim. Not just me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't have enough fingers on me. Whatever they do, whether it's private or publicly, it's gonna hit them like a truck. And I'm not joking when I say that. It was like, it's a very interesting behavior because I cut them off rather quickly. They didn't last anything more than like, what, 5 months? They made me sound like a villain in a situation where it didn't make any sense. Because I was just minding my own business, but
It's funny how you talking about this situation on stream, but you're not gonna say the person. I understand why you're not saying the person, because now then you'll get kicked off as the person who really like started this shit or whatever. Whatever. But everybody in chat know who you talking about at this point, man. You might as well just say a name.
Talk to me about it, and I told them, I was like, well, that's not how it was. But then they still went behind my back and talked to another person, and then they told them, well, I don't think I like her anymore. But guess what? She was still talking to me. She was still, hey, how's it going? You know, to my face. Very fake behavior. She felt the need to talk about other creators in a not so positive light. And when you're kind of put in that position where she can't really help herself, not validate their experience, but not also dismiss it, if that makes sense.
I'm going to say something real quick. And for anybody who really cares about these streamers, really do listen to this shit. Most streamers who collab with each other, who are doing content with each other, whatever, right? They're not really friends. Even if it may come off as they're friends, they're not really friends. There's only a few groups of content creators out here who are actually friends with each other and who have actually gone through shit. But usually when they go through shit, it's off camera and nobody knows about it. That's how you can tell if somebody's actually friends. If they're taking drama and bullshit like this and putting it on stream, on camera, on whatever, they're not really cool for real. I'm letting you know right now. Don't let this shit fool you. Most of these streamers are not cool with each other. If some controversy comes out about you, they gonna cut you off. That's just what it is. Just remember that shit. I'm not gonna lie.
You know, but the experience is what they experience, right? But it seemed like they almost always had an issue with someone.
Now, even Connie Rosie in her response didn't say any particular names. She made it very clear she wasn't going to say any names, and apparently already brought this story up in the past before, but after having other people like Cinna and people retweeting and talking about it, she wanted to bring this experience to light too, which again is just adding fuel to the fire that people are assuming it's Jalon, because that's the one person's name you're going to get spammed in people's chats.
Sure
even in her chat, you might see the name get spammed.
At the point she started talking about it on stream, at that point, I'm pretty sure most people knew who she was talking about. Again, good on her for not saying the name. But at that point, you're not really helping the situation.
Other people when they speak about it, so it's just adding fuel to the fire. To make matters even worse, so another streamer who was associated with YourRage decided to speak out about the situation as well on Marcus King's stream, saying that she was heard things about Cinna well before even meeting her too.
Like, I've heard stuff about...
Wait, Gang's actually bringing in people to... Yo, he's actually interviewing people? Yo, shout out Marcus King, bro. He going crazy.
Cinna. Before I even met Cinna, this person talked down about her. And I don't want to say what was said because it's just like, it's more personal. And it's like, you know what I mean? Right. But it's just not at all what like Cinna's character actually is. Just like in my interaction with her, like I don't know her like super personally, but every interaction I've had with her, like she's so nice, like so nice.
She really is.
So nice.
Getting exposed on the internet is nothing new. When people coming out explaining their experience with said person is again nothing new at all. The thing that makes this situation very different though is this is all just cryptic this, cryptic that, cryptic tweets that don't have someone's name, even people on stream having these experiences and just allowing people to speculate, knowing the main person that people are going to point the finger at. And apparently someone had an issue with that, being Scum TK, who was a friend of Jalon's and ended up wanting to defend her because it seemed like no one else was.
I keep saying her name. I have no issues with Cinna. I've had 5 conversations with her. I met her a couple times. She seems like great people. Cool. Cinna never came out and said Jalon's name. But a few individuals decided to take this opportunity to sprinkle hate on my dog and make it seem like that's who they talking about. Did any other people involved in the actual situation come out here and say, oh, it was them? No. But niggas took that, decided, yeah, I could gas up and make niggas send hate to somebody who minds their business for the sake of what? Some likes and retweets? No, I'm cool off it. I'm cool off it, bro. I'm cool off it. I'm not, listen, bro. No, that don't slide with me, bro. It don't, bro. Everybody's speculating and then you want to gas this up.
That's why throughout this entire video, I have been saying people have been retweeting, people have been liking, and much people have been commenting that it's Jalon. And I even showed y'all a response that Jalon made, but at no point in time have y'all seen a clip from Cinna saying it was Jalon. At no point in time have y'all even seen a YourRage clip yet because he doesn't enter until the very end. So I could understand why TK, someone who's friends with Jalon, would be upset that a bunch of people are coming on this hype train, multiple people that are not as popular as the streamers that are being talked about, and getting a chance to try and see this as a clouded opportunity. Don't get me wrong, and if it's just not her, then it would be very simple to say it's not her. And keeping it ambiguous is just adding more fuel to her fire, to the point where she hasn't even streamed. That clip I showed y'all, where it was a Discord message where she said she was going to stream, did not even happen because of how much hate and how much stuff has been going on. TK wasn't finished either. In his response to Connie and other people in general, he talked about how they do the exact same thing they are accusing Jalon of, and how they are just jumping on this hype train purely for views like.
It seems like that. I'm not gonna lie. They was talking shit about how Jalon was talking shit about them, but they was talking shit about this on public. If you really had an issue with this, it should have just stayed off camera. The fact that they seen Cinna have a situation where she didn't even say the name, mind you. She didn't even allude to it being Jalon. People just said it, people just thought it was Jalon, right? They took that situation and decided to all hate pile on Jalon. It kind of shows me that they talk a lot of shit. I'm not gonna lie. I just get that vibe, bro. Because there's no reason why this should have been brought up publicly in the first place. It's just messy as fuck. And I don't know, man. This is a great representation of what the streaming industry is, bro. It's just high school shit, man. All of this is just high school shit, bro. Just talking shit about people, bringing things to public attention. If you really have a problem with somebody, keep that shit off camera, bro. Stream, chat, the internet don't need to know about that shit, gang.
And attention, and don't even truly care about the situation at hand.
Connie, bro, I have screenshots of you talking crazy about niggas. I promise you. Like, don't do this, bro. I have screenshots of I'm telling you, bro. Like, real. I looked at them and I'm like, yo, it gets crazy wicked when everybody want to act like one person bad, but y'all not all doing the same. Like, all of y'all do this. And it blows me. Because why are we acting like we're in high school? Too much shade, not standing behind on business, bro. If you don't somebody, just say it. Just come out and say it. Like, why are we playing it peaceful? Like, what are we doing? It don't make no sense, bro. Like, it don't make no sense. I wouldn't think it was you or whoever, bro. Listen, it has nothing to do with me, bro. That's just what it is. This is some loser clickbait niggas is using to get some likes and interactions on social media. But you still get off, have to look yourself in the mirror and realize you're whack. Like, what? I'm calling y'all out for your fuckery. When I name drop, I want you to say something to me. Tell me I'm capping. Tell me I'm lying.
A lot of people I've seen respond to TK's crash out was saying he's doing too much, he's feeding into the drama unnecessarily. But if
you don't know what this is about, I won't say he's doing too much. You don't know what this is about. Nobody really knows what this, like, the actual, like, okay, I'm gonna keep it big. From what I'm gathering, something big went down off camera to where it's to the point where it's like damn near a civil war. Jalon, TK on this side, Connie, Soul, whatever, on this side. Something big happened. We don't know what thing happened to spew all this hate. We shouldn't know what this happened. We shouldn't even know about the situation right now. So you really can't say that he's overreacting. You don't really know, like, what's going on.
Friend is being slandered for no real reason and you don't see them defending yourself. It makes sense that you as a streamer who also gets on the internet, also sees everything, and is also probably going to get asked how you feel about it, is going to crash out and talk about how you feel.
I actually respect TK for doing that, bro, because Jalon wasn't speaking for herself. He wanted to stand up for his friend. I respect
saying. I truly do get it. And while again, nobody is showing any proof to validate that Jalon isn't saying these things, at the same time, no one is showing proof that Jalon is actually doing these things either. TK is just trying to come out here and defend her name, and that makes sense again to me as someone who is your friend. But what makes it all worse is, again, people were just being subliminal. No one was saying any actual names, especially the people that were mainly involved, YourRage and Cinna, in which it devolved into people like Connie Rosie talking about it. They still were not saying any actual names.
How does it go from a fucking Cinna and YourRage situation to a Jalon hate train?
Till TK called them out.
Internet's
now
funny,
all of
man.
a sudden, everybody is happy to talk about these names and say the exact people that they are beefing with and the exact people in these actual situations. That's what happened once TK was crashing out on a stream and Kanye decided to hop on and say her piece while he was still going on monologuing about what he felt about what was going on.
Yeah, I understand. Like I said, I understand he wants to defend Jalon. I completely understand. But listen, you can call me a liar all you fucking want. You cannot dismiss the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 fucking people that they've spoken terribly about. It wasn't a filter thing. He keeps saying, "Oh, it's you don't like Jalon because she asked you about a filter thing." No. One of the main reasons why I strongly disliked this person was because it wasn't the things that were happening to me. Mine were very subtle, so I cut it off very quickly. But I gave him the benefit of the doubt. I was like, oh, that's kind of a weird thing to do, but maybe there's another reason behind it. It was more so I split up with this person because they just never had anything positive to talk about. Almost every single.
Okay, if you're finna talk about someone like this on the internet, right? You got full right to. But if you don't show evidence or at least give context to what's going on, it's just very like ticky-tacky, he said, she said. Anything you saying right now could be false. You could just have a vendetta against this girl. You're trying to make up shit. We don't know. It could be real. We don't know. Reason why we don't know, we don't got evidence. We don't know what's going on. It's just messy. At this point, after TK responded, I feel like this shit should have just went off cam, bro. I'm not gonna lie. At this point, just the shit gone too far, bro.
Time. They weren't talking about themselves. They were talking about other people, and I'm telling you this right now, it's not in the positive light. It was really bad to the point where I almost unfollowed Soul, as corny as it might sound. Yes, she said so much about Soul to the point where I was like, damn. It's like, damn, we were talking shit on her.
Just keep it real, bro.
These streams.
Go back, yo, if y'all finna beef online, bro, and be messy, bro, go all out, gang. Go all out. Old 2016, 2017 YouTube style, bro. Just go all out. Start exposing shit, exposing screenshots. This ticky-tacky PR train bullshit. What's the point? You're not giving us any context. We're not going to pick a side. We don't know what the fuck going on, gang. You should just let this shit off cam, bro, if y'all didn't want to talk about it.
Because there was a lot being said. Like, that stream I just showed you right there was like 6 hours long. I'm not sitting here for 6 hours. But Connie actually describes a story that she had bringing Jalon onto a Discord call with multiple other people and actually confronting her about the lies that she was spreading, trying to get to the bottom of everything that was being said, because all of these things were not coincidences. He was actually saying a bunch of bad things, not only about Connie, but about other people, as she claims, and just wanted to confront her to get to the bottom of everything that was going on, because this was overall destroying a bunch of friendships/relationships with people.
And we decided to make a Discord call privately so we can finally get one line of truth and not just, hey, I heard this, I heard this, I heard this, I heard that. The way TK says it sounds a lot more cruel. It's like, wow, you 1v5'd someone in like Discord. Like, they could have just left. You know what I mean? Like, they're not obligated to be in there, but they're kind of like, now they have to because they have to take that accountability privately. Right? And if you're kind of like not ashamed to talk smack on so many people like behind their backs, why are you ashamed now? So things got very emotional very quickly in that call. He keeps saying, oh, well, Soul responded very fucked up. And I'm gonna tell you this right now. Soul's reaction was valid. We keep talking about how everyone's reacting, but we're not asking ourselves why.
We need to know what's going on, gang. We don't know if Soul's reaction is valid. We don't know what's going on. Jeez. Yo,
people reacting the way. Why is it just more than one person? Why is it 2 people? Why is it 3 people? And it's funny because nobody has name dropped a single thing, but suddenly it's like I said, if the shoe fucking fits, it was gonna come out whether I like it or not. And they keep bringing up this conversation. Jeez, oh, why did you bring up the story now? Bullshit. I brought the story up like several different times throughout my entire streaming career for the past fucking year.
Now, at the end of the day, all the stuff that you're hearing, even with that story right there, is just he said, she said, exactly. Back and forth. Discord.
We can't do nothing with that information. Nigga, that was a nothing burger, bro. It was just word fluff. PR trained word fluff. Like, I'm not mad at Connie. I understand why she's doing it. But I'm going to just get to my main point. if you're not finna explain to the internet why you are beefing, stop dropping sneak disses. Stop trying to elude what's going on. We don't know what's going on. Just leave it off internet, bro. This is high school shit. This is the type of shit you see in high school, gang. But at least in high school, we get proper evidence for each side. This, we don't even know what this is about. I was just saying, oh, she was talking shit about me. She was talking shit. It seems like everybody was talking shit about each other. Who cares, gang? That's what humans do. That's what streamers do, bro. Every single streamer you watch is a master manipulator. Of course they're gonna talk shit about people. They like manipulating people to get what they want, bro. That's just how that's how every single content creator is, bro. That's literally what our job is to do. Manipulate people into making you like us. Or like whatever we're talking about. That's our job. So why the fuck would I trust a he said, she said from a person who I know is already a master manipulator? That makes no fucking sense. I'm not gonna lie, bro. This is just a nothing burger, bro.
Opportunities where people weren't recording, where people aren't showing screenshots, but now at this point are actually name dropping. And in all reality, while people are again still pointing the finger at Jalon, and even people coming out with exact claims saying, yes, this person right here is the reason why all this happened, there's no real proof or evidence behind it. And even after this altercation with Connie explaining this entire story, she still went back and forth with TK for a little bit, which didn't really end up anywhere, and just had more people speculating what was going on, hoping that they can get more to the story. Because at the end of the day, the two people who are mainly involved, that being Cinna and YourRage, weren't really saying much. It was just TK, Connie, and some affiliates. So once YourRage said that he was going to spark upstream, people were waiting and anticipating, hoping that he can get more insight onto everything that was going on as a whole.
The reason why I'm even involved in this shit, like I said before, at one point, okay, when I say hate, I just didn't care for her. I didn't care for the girl, bro. Cinna, okay? I didn't give a fuck. I didn't really know who she was. At the time, like, yo, who the fuck is that? Because niggas were talking about her. Niggas, not a guy, not a girl, niggas. We're talking about her. I was like, who's that? And they were like, oh, new girl, that agent, you know, she farming clips and all this shit, farming that parasocial, relationship, whatever.
Okay, I'm sorry. What's these images in the background, gang? What the hell?
Whatever the case may be.
It's like one of them 1960s racist ass cartoons, guy.
I'm like, oh yeah, I'm cool. At the time, I hear girl content, get the fuck away from me, gang, right? I'm ignorant of the fact I'm not watching no fucking stream. You dig what I'm saying? Another person makes it aware to me or tells me, oh yeah, like she hears the same thing too. She's like, oh yeah, I'm pretty sure she's talking to someone at the time. She might be talking to someone at the time. She might have a nigga or something, like an ex or something. I'm pretty sure you feel me? She might be, you know what I'm saying? I don't know though. I hear that. I'm overly like, oh, hell no. I'm so good. You know what I'm saying? Farming and I'm cool. Comes to find out, it's just clip pages. It's really just clip pages. Oh, damn. Because at this time, this is when the overly farming shit, the clip pages are starting to go crazy. It's kind of like new. You feel what I'm saying? I'm realizing, wait, this shit out of context, half this shit. This shit is cap. What the fuck? Then I'm slowly getting to know Cinna. And I'm like, bro, no, she just Cinna. That's just Cinna, bro. And if there is some shit that looks farmable, she dead ass is oblivious. She's not trying to do nothing. And I go back, I'm like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. She not like those with niggas. She not like those. She dead ass normal. I dead ass. She cool as fuck. She's cool. And that's when I said niggas called me I said niggas, not no girl. Niggas called me a simp and shit like that. And you feel me? And the other person, whatever. I don't even know what happened with them. I don't know. That was it though.
After basically going through everything, the reactions from the people that were mainly involved, the fact that clip went viral because Cinna was talking about her experience, but the people just wanted to explain their experience as well, it truly makes you wonder if any of this needed to be the way that it is. And a lot of people are mainly putting their finger at Connie, Rosie. So when other people that gamed up on Jalon, saying that they are basically clout chasers because the main people, YourRage, even in his own stream, Cinna in her past streams and the other times he mentioned this before, never said anybody's name and at no point in time really came out and gave a real description of who this person could be. But once they started talking about it, once more people like Scum TK or anybody associated in the YRG community came on to talk about it more and more people kept on dogpiling on the hate train that is Jalon. And as someone
Okay, I've seen some other shit too added on this. I don't think he's gonna mention it in this video, so I'm gonna show y'all myself. This is what's going on. So y'all remember that Soul girl who was also dogpiling on Jalon? Apparently, from her perspective or from her word, she and YourRage dated last year, all right? Now look, YourRage is not claiming this girl. Everybody in YourRage's camp, whatever, they said they weren't dating, right? But Soul is very adamant on saying they were dating. Now look, if you know who Kalani Rogers is, her and YourRage are pretty close. One of the things that Soul said, allegedly, is that I hate that I'm even talking about this. Kalani was trying to convince YourRage to cheat on Soul. Now, mind you, YourRage said him and Soul were not even in a relationship. So how would he even cheat? I don't know. It's a lot of he said, she said bullshit. You give that, right? Here is where shit starts hitting the fan, and this is where shit starts getting interesting, and I want y'all to draw your opinions on this shit because I do not care to draw my own opinions about this shit. I'm gonna keep it a bean. Not gonna lie, every time I try to type something out, I just stop because I can't bring myself to care enough about defending my name. You either gonna fuck with me or not, so if you want to sub me, go ahead. It's your page. If you want to trash my name after not coming to me to hear both sides of the story, go ahead. Even if you still have questions, I could answer them. My messages is open, but you're blocked online. I just don't want to see your subs. I tried to keep my distance and kept things business-like I was advised to do for multiple people. I vented to one person about my troubles, and they said we had confidently, and I guess that only lasted if friendship was intact. If you have a problem that I vented to one person about the things you do to Josh, a close friend of mine, in my own experiences, especially after the things I've seen you say about me last year, this year, then so be it. Everyone has a side. I don't care. I've moved on. I could be reading. And I'm watching niggas get bombed on my timeline. If you're okay. That's about Sudan. All right, whatever. Basically, that's what's going on. All right. I ain't really going to talk about this no more. I'm kind of tired of this shit. All right. But people are now accusing Rage of cheating because of that whole Soul shit. But at the same time, we don't know shit. We don't know anything about this drama. So I guess moral today, stop caring about shit like this. Matter of fact, click off the video right now. Stop it. Stop caring. I don't care. This shit's bullshit. It's not real. He said, she said, high school bullshit. I'm done talking about this. I'm tired.